Hello and welcome to your 10 at 10. Today is February 21st, 2023. And today we're going to talk about wholesaling. I'm sure a lot of you folks have heard or seen these signs. We buy houses, this, that, and we buy ugly houses, all of those marketing and advertising things that would lead you to believe that they actually want to buy your house. They pay cash for your house. They buy it quickly. They, can close in 10 days. I've heard all of these things, and it's incredibly misleading. And, us as agents, the vast majority of agents are confused about this as well, but the consumers are really taken by it. So a friend of mine emailed me one of his he got an email from one of these people, and he asked for the contract, right? And this is what the email said. So he told my friend that he would buy the house for $250 and close in 10 days, which sounds awesome. So I did my comps. It's between $225 and $275, so $250 seems like a fair price. However, I'm going to read this email to you. It says, "Hi, friend. Absolutely. Attached is the purchase agreement we use. Basically, I just have 10 days to assign the agreement to a new buyer at the $250 price. We would need to set up a couple more meetings to walk my investors through the house at your convenience. Once we get someone on board, I would assign the contract over to the new end buyer and ask for a $2,000 to $3,000 non-refundable earnest money deposit to be held at the title company. Then we schedule a close date and proceed with the sale. If there's any default on their end, the earnest money deposit would go to you. However, this is where it gets interesting, right? If I am unable to assign the agreement and schedule closing, you are not obligated to anything beyond that. We only ask for a 10-day period to assign. Here is the language we use. The agreement is contingent upon them assigning the contract to another cash buyer. All other terms and conditions remain the same." So essentially, right, the whole their whole marketing message is we buy houses, but their email is they don't buy houses. They lock you into a 10-day period to market the home to their investor pool, right? Maybe they have 4 or 5 investors that they're going to put the house in front of, but there's no obligation on their part to actually buy the house. In fact, if you read through it, there's not even an obligation to pay the $250. If the investor thinks that it's worth $200 or $175, that's what they're going to pay. They're not paying $250. They're locking you into 10 days under the assumption, leading you to believe that it's $250, but it's not really $250. They didn't agree to pay that. That's just what their hook is, right? So that's how most of the that's exactly how wholesaling works. Ideally, what a wholesaler does is, he'll get you to agree to a lower number, like in this case, maybe $225. And if he can get a buyer to pay $250, he's actually going to pocket $25,000 for his marketing fee. Now, our commission here at Next Home Champions at 6% is a whole lot less than $25,000 on a $250,000 house. So anyhow, I wanted to share that with you guys. I want you to understand it. I know over the last couple of weeks, several of us have run into this exact situation, and it's really difficult when a seller truly believes that somebody's going to pay what could be, fair market value or top dollar even for a cash buyer in 10 days, when in fact, that's not really the case. So anyhow, I hope that helps you guys understand the market a little bit better. I hope that helps you pull, some things together. how I responded to my friend. Let me see if I can, that might be beneficial as well. Let me see if I have it. Okay. Yep. Because when I first talked to him, I thought it was wholesaling, right? Like, but he didn't have that email. He didn't know. Um, but essentially, my email back to him was very similar to what I just said. He's going to market it for 10 days to invest. And yes, I put quotes in there, right? He's going to market it for 10 days to investors, and they'll make an offer, most likely significantly lower than what he's agreed to pay, because he isn't buying it at all. Then they'll typically have an inspection that brings the price lower, and he'll then charge a fee to the buyer to bring the deal to them, which pushes your bottom line lower. As I mentioned the other day, someone that will live in the property or use it as a cottage will place a higher value in it. And my commission will be lower than his, and you will definitely net more money with my marketing strategy. But whatever you guys want to do is cool with me. Let me know if you have any other questions. So that's my response. It's pretty quick, short, to the point. It circled back around to my unique value proposition, or ours, right? And the fact that somebody that's actually going to use the home for themselves is going to put more of a value on that house than an investor ever will. So anyhow, that's what I got for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day and do your best to make today awesome.